What is your full name?
Robert Michael Raytano, Sr.
Do you know what an adversity is?
An adversity is a challenge. It's pressure. It is how you deal with obstacles in life.
What's the most challenging adversity you've ever faced?
Um, I guess I could probably name several. I lost both my parents very young. My mother when I was 12. My father when I was 25, shortly after you were born. That probably more than anything else was the most difficult adversity in my life that I had to overcome. I was in the military. I was a middle enlisted petty officer attending college at NC State. A career on the rise, a newborn child, married for about 5 years at that point. Brothers and sisters that were still in school. A parent, a father at that time who was basically a single parent, and he had succumbed to an illness that he, initially contracted when he was in the service himself. He was a victim of Agent Orange as a former Vietnam vet. That was probably the toughest time in my life, the most adversarial time in my life. Yeah, I'll go with that.
What has handling this adversity taught you?
It taught me to grow up faster. It taught me to be mature. It taught me how to become a man faster, how to become a better parent, how to establish a resolve about life, the fact that I would have to continue on without a set of parents, both a mother and a father, and as a young parent myself. It was a challenging time, and it taught me to appreciate the things in life that I probably took for regard, prior to his passing. I thought I had things figured out after my mother died, but I was really too young to really understand it, or understand the impact. I was only 12 years old at the time, but when my father passed, that hit me pretty hard. I probably went into a little bit of depression at the time. It was a challenging time for both, my wife and I, your mother and I, and it taught me, it was the first real life event that I had to overcome, and it taught me the meaning of life, the importance of life, and the fact that you have to move on. You have to accept the challenges in life, and you have to face them head on and persevere.
You mentioned how you lost both your parents when you were a child. How has knowing that happened, how has that affected how you as a parent have carried on traditions or actually taught your kids?
That's a great question. Obviously, the traditions of the holiday season, traditions growing up, maintaining a family tree, celebrating your family tree, family gatherings, family reunions, they're very, very different. They're very, very different for me, and especially, you three kids. We have your mother's side of the family, and that's great, and they're important. And it's important to understand your heritage, your roots, where you came from, where both sides of your family came from, and you don't have that on my side. You have some extended aunts and uncles, and I happen to be very, very close with my brothers and sisters. Probably a lot closer than siblings are, because of the fact that I lost both my parents. And it has really, it's made us closer, and it has helped us and forced us to be more appreciative of what we don't have.
What advice do you have for people that have faced a similar adversity?
Advice. I think people can handle adversity in different ways. I think it's important to, while you're honoring the people who lived before you, in my case my parents, it's important that I remain who I am. It's important that I carry the traditions and the lessons that I learned from my parents, and I carry them out in my own life through you kids, and as the family tree evolves and grows. It has taught me to maintain close relationships with my brothers and sisters. It has taught me to appreciate my extended family. It has taught me to appreciate what you kids have now and in your mother's side of the family. It's important to always cherish your family, whether they're here or not here. Honor them. Commit your life to them. Understand the hardship that they had to go through, the diseases they may have had that they had to live through. Understand the lessons learned that they provided you even though they're not here. Sometimes it's a sign from above that helps you make the important decisions in life while we're here on this planet. So I guess the best way I can answer that is to cherish them, honor them, continue to live your own life, be who you are, and never forget where you came from.